Hello students and welcome to the lecture. So students, as we know that we are covering the examples and solutions, and in the previous lecture we had done with the general science section. In this lecture basically we are going to start with the environmental studies. Okay, we will cover the 15th questions in this lecture. Okay, the pattern will be the same. Either we will learning the new things or we'll be revising the things which we had already covered in the previous lectures. Our time period for 40, 30, 20 and 15 seconds will be remain as it is. Okay. With these notes, let's start this lecture. So the first question of this lecture we have is, what is the primary source of energy for almost all life on Earth? Wind, sunlight, fossil fuel, water. 30 seconds you have to think and answer. 30 seconds you have to think and answer. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Time's up. Correct answer is B. Sunlight. So basically if we talk about the source of energy, then basically we are talking about the flow of energy, which is like this. Primary sources, or you can say primary consumers basically. Primary consumers. Then comes the secondary consumers. Okay. And then comes the tertiary consumers. So this is the energy flow. The primary consumers are generally the herbivores. Okay. Herbivores are basically the type of animals which consumes green plants. Okay. Secondary consumers are basically the carnivores. Okay. The carnivores are basically the animals consumed other animals. And then comes the tertiary consumers, whom you can say they are the highly carnivorous animals who consume that animals who consume the other animals. Okay. So this is the energy flow. If we talk about the primary consumers, then primary consumers are consuming the plants. Okay. So simply means the energy flow start with the plants and at the tertiary consumers. Okay. Which means there is a flow chart. Like, let me tell you. This is a plant. Okay. Which is consumed by this animal. Okay. This was consumed by this animal. And this animal was consumed by this animal. Okay. So this is the flow chart. Okay. This is the tertiary. This is the secondary. And this is the primary. But all they are consuming the source from the plant. And plant basically required the process of photosynthesis for the generation of food, or you can say energy. Okay. And the photosynthesis require the sunlight to be performed. So basically, in conclusion, if we looked, then we found the plant, which is the starting point of the source of energy, is powered by the sunlight. So ultimately, sunlight is the main source, which is the generation of the source of chain, or you can say source of energy. Okay. So now I think you have got an idea. Let's move forward. Second question we have, which gas is the most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere? In the previous lecture, we had discussed it, but we will discuss it in this lecture also so that we will have a better understanding. Okay. So 20 seconds you have to think an answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Time's up. The correct answer is B. So basically, if we talk about the composition of atmosphere, then it is composed as this one. This is the composition. Nitrogen, then comes the oxygen, then comes the argon, then comes the carbon dioxide, then comes the neon, then comes the helium, then comes the ozone, then comes the hydrogen. Okay, about the composition, 78%, 20%, 0.93%, 0.04%, 0.018%, 0.005%, sorry, 6%, 0.005%, 0.0005%. Okay, so the most abundant gas is the nitrogen and most least abundant is the hydrogen. All right, so it is the flow chart of the composition of the atmosphere. And if we talk about the layer wise composition, then the first layer, here I am making it, the first layer is the troposphere. Thereafter comes the stratosphere. Thereafter comes the mesosphere. Thereafter comes the thermosphere. And thereafter comes the exosphere. So gas wise composition is this one. Okay, and layer wise composition is this one. Okay, starting with the troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Okay, let's move forward. Third question we have, what is the process by which plants absorb water from the soil and release it into the atmosphere? Transpiration, condensation, evaporation, precipitation. 30 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Time's up. The correct answer is transpiration. Transpiration is basically the process through which the water absorbs into the soil. We could understand it like this. This is the plant we have. Okay. And this is the, you can say, this is the soil part surrounding the plant. Okay. And then there is a water in this soil. So basically, the plant will get the water from the soil. Okay. Thereafter, transferred it to the leaves, and through the process of evaporation, these leaves will transfer the water into the atmosphere. Alright, student, there is one mistake. The process is the transpiration. That's what the question is. Okay. So this is the entire process named as transpiration. So remember, the transpiration is the process through which the plants absorb the water from the soil and release it into the atmosphere. Okay. And basically, if we're talking about this thing, then we must talk about two other things, which is the xylem and phloem. Okay. Xylem is the tissue responsible for water transport. Okay. Phloem is the tissue responsible for other material transfer. So remember these two tissues also. Xylem is responsible for the water transport. Phloem is responsible for the other material transport, not water. Okay. So let's move forward. Fourth question we have, what is the main cause of greenhouse effect and global warming? Deforestation, industrial pollution, burning of fossil fuels, volcanic eruptions. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Time's up. The correct answer is B. So basically, if we talk about the greenhouse effect and the global warming, then it is generally related with the trapping of solar radiations. It is generally related with the trapping of solar radiations, which means that if this is the earth, this is the earth, and this is the sun. Okay. So the sun gives the solar radiation to the earth. But what generally happens? There is a greenhouse gases like the carbon dioxide, methane, and other. These are some greenhouse gases which generally trap these solar radiations and does not allow them to go back to the atmosphere or the sun, which simply means that Earth's normal temperature start rising up. Okay, which gives rise to the global warming. All right. So basically, the main cause of this term is the burning of fossil fuel. And why I'm saying this? Because the burning of fossil fuel directly leads to the releasement of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Directly, the greenhouse gases releases in the atmosphere due to the burning of the fossil fuel. And when the greenhouse gases concentration will rise in the atmosphere, the trapping of solar radiation will be rises. And when the solar radiation trapping will be rises, Earth's normal temperature will be start rising up and the global warming will be increasing. Okay, so just remember the main cause is the burning of fossil fuels. Okay, fifth question we have, which of the following is a renewable source of energy? Coal, oil, natural gas, solar energy. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Correct answer is D. Renewable energy basically means two things. First, it is regenerational source of energy. Means it could be regenerate. Second, it is not limited in quantity. Alright. Sixth question we have. What is the process by which water vapors turns into the liquid water? Evaporation, condensation, sublimation, transpiration. So, 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Correct answer is B. I had already told you about it in the previous lecture also. Seventh question we have, what is the unit of electric power consumption? Volt, ampere, watt, coulomb. Now most of you will think that this is a you can say it's a general science question. Why I'm asking you in the environmental studies? Remember the one thing I had told you. Environmental studies basically deals about the surroundings, and in the surroundings we have various phenomena related with the general science. So there is no sharp distinction between the environmental studies and the general science. So please keep these things clear in your mind. Okay. So 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Correct answer is C. Watt. Volt is the basic unit of electric potential. Alright. Ampere, I had already told you, is the SI unit of electrical current. Watt is the SI unit of electric power. Okay. Coulomb is the SI unit of electric charge. Now, if we are discussing this thing, I have one question for you. What is the difference between the energy and power? Now, this is my question from you. What is the difference between the energy and power? And I am giving you 20 seconds to think and answer. Your time starts. 20 seconds. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. So basically, if we talk about the difference between the energy and the power, energy is basically the capacity of doing work. Power is basically the rate of doing work. Okay, we could understand it by the example. Like, there is a person. I said this person could make 100 units. Okay, so this 100 units, it's the total capacity of doing work. Okay, so we are talking about his energy. All right, but if I say this person could make 10 units per hour, okay, then I'm basically talking about the rate of doing work. Okay, he could make 10 units in an hour, so it is basically his power. Okay, because it shows his rate of doing some work. All right, so this is the power. Eighth question we have, which gas is responsible for the greenhouse effect and climate change? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, ozone. 30 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Time's up. Correct answer is C. Basically, the greenhouse effect and the climate change gives rise to the global warming, which is generally happen due to the one thing, which is the trapping of solar radiations within the Earth atmosphere. Within the Earth's atmosphere. Okay. So this is the global warming. And the gas which is related with the global warming is the carbon dioxide. So the answer should be C. All right. Let's move forward. Ninth question we have. What is the process by which carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plants during photosynthesis? Transpiration, condensation, respiration, photosynthesis. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. The correct answer is, photosynthesis. Okay. So during the photosynthesis, the plant absorbs the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, where it is present in the 0.04% ratio. All right. Thereafter, they use certain amount, and thereafter the process of respiration, they threw out half of the absorbed CO2 into the atmosphere. Okay, so basically you can say the plants first absorbs the carbon dioxide through the photosynthesis. Thereafter, he used it, and through the process of respiration, they threw out the half of the absorbed CO2 into the atmosphere again. Okay, so this is the process. 10th question we have, which type of pollution is caused by the excessive noise in the environment. I had already told you about it. Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Correct answer is C. Noise pollution. It is measured in the decibels. Alright, because it is related with the sound and the sound is measured in the decibel, so automatically the noise pollution is measured in the decibel format. Okay. 11th question we have, it is very simple. What is the unit of electric current? Volt, ampere, ohms, coulomb. Now I think that you guys have bored by giving the answer of this question many times. Okay, but it is for your revision. 15 seconds you have to answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th. Time's up. Ampere. Okay. 12th question we have. Which gas is essential for the survival of aquatic life in water bodies? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Correct answer is A. Oxygen. Alright. Basically, oxygen is dissolving in the atmosphere as well as in the hydrosphere. But the difference is the aquatic animal could only use the hydrospheric oxygen and the non-aquatic animals could only use the atmospheric oxygen. Alright. So this is the difference. Okay. Now let's move forward. 13th question we have. What is the process by which water moves from the roots of plant to the leaves? I had told you. So I don't think more than 20 seconds should it take to answer. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Transpiration is the process. Okay. 14th question we have. What is the chemical formula for the common salt? NaCl, H2O, CO2, C6H12O6. 20 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20. Time's up. Correct answer is NaCl. It stands for the sodium chloride, which is the common salt we use in the household. H2O is basically stands for the water. CO2 stands for the carbon dioxide. C6H12O6 stands for the glucose. Alright, so remember the details. Last question we have. Which of the following is a non-renewable source of energy? Solar energy, wind energy, coal and biomass. 15 seconds you have to think and answer. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th, 14th, 15th. Time's up. C is the answer. So students, in this lecture, we have covered the first part of the environmental studies. In the next lecture, we will start with the second part. Till then, just revise all the facts and figures we have discussed in this lecture and prepare yourself for the next lecture. With this note, let's end this lecture and thank you.